Boom.
What's up, everybody?
We are live. Hopefully people are able to see it. So we're just going to
I don't know. What happened the last time? Did you say something happened?
It went to all our fan pages. It went to my fan page, your fan page. Because I'm sitting there, I'm getting all these notifications from your fan page on the live video in my fan page. And it's like, can't hear you or can hear you loud and clear. Whatever. Anywho. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the All in Our Heads podcast. This is episode 140.
Is it 140?
Yeah, 140 episodes. I don't know if we've been counting it since day one of when it was Now What podcast, or this is 140 of the All in Our Heads podcast. It could be 200 of something.
Right. Well, it's definitely 200 or something.
It's definitely 200 and some podcast.
We had the Now What?
We had the Now What, and then we turned that into the All in Our Heads. Same podcast, new title.
Why did we do?
Because there was like other podcasts called Now What.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And it was like, one was like about like math. We're like, that ain't us. I don't know. I feel like from our headshots, you should know that you found the wrong one.
They're looking at our two faces and going,
yeah, if you see the logo, like, is this the math one? Like, I don't think so, man. These guys look dumb.
Let's listen for a while, though. You never know. They might get into the math soon.
Like, we can't even look smart in professional headshots.
No.
We're like,
I know.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're dumb.
All right, give me your smart face.
No, your smart face. Yeah. What are you doing? I'm calling someone smart.
So it's like whenever I set up like candid photos of myself, like it was one day I was at Tierney's and I was on the stairs on the phone and I was like, "Yo, take a picture of me." Somebody was there like with a camera, and I posted it. And this girl I went to high school with, she goes, "How come you're always on the phone in all your promo shots? Like you're always doing business." And all your you got a phone. Hold on a second. Doing big deals. Big deals.
You were on the phone. I took mine taking a selfie with the phone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right, yeah. Because I think we don't know what to do. When you're getting headshots, you're like,
you think we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do.
I hate getting headshots taken. It's like you just I don't know how to smile. Like I don't know how.
I think so. Again, okay, now I'm seeing names that are in.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I know what it was. I think we were splitting the audience between 3 pages.
Okay.
And so they were just like, "Oh, I'm here."
Right.
But we weren't there where they was at.
Yeah, anybody came here for the math right now tuned out.
Anybody
we was there, we wasn't there, so we were not there. All right, this isn't the math. Honey, this isn't the math one.
Because they said where we was at, and I don't know if they know algebra.
I don't think this is gonna help little Jimmy with his math.
I think the guy Mike said Pythagorean theorem, but
can't even say that. I've tried. I can't say it.
Yeah. What's the what is it?
Pythagorean, right? Pythagorean I don't know. See?
Yeah. It's been many years since I've been in a math class.
I don't ever remember saying that word in the math class. If that was in a math class,
I don't know.
We learned it.
Yeah, it's a theorem.
I know the words. I heard them. What is it?
Oh, I don't know. I know it's a thing.
Did we learn it in school?
We did learn it in school. That's how it's in my head.
No, it is.
I didn't pick that up at a comedy club.
It's in your head from the Michael K show. It was a drop from Don.
No, I've heard it way before that. I did know some things way back when I went to school.
But that was something we learned in school.
Yeah, I forgot how to say it. I said it perfectly 4 minutes ago.
Now that you're trying to say it, it's hard.
Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah, you were so confident on the first word.
What? I was so confident. Pythagorean theorem.
Oh, no. Did you get it?
I think so. I substitute math class one time when I was subbing and I knew nothing. Kids are like asking me questions. I'm like, I don't know. Go work it out on the board.
When you said I substituted a math class, you didn't need the part when I was subbing. I didn't think you just walked in to some random math class. Sup?
And that's why I don't teach anymore.
Exactly.
I put too much information.
Way too much.
Way too much.
They only had 4 blackboards.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
But yeah, you shouldn't sub if you don't know the subject.
Yeah.
Shouldn't pick that class.
Were you just pick any class because you wanted to work, right?
Yeah, there's like the phone back then. It was just like a phone call you'd get, and it would be like whatever substitute for this subject, and you're like, music, yes, we're gonna watch Drumline. The little Indian kids don't expect me to teach them any violin solos, so good to go. That's my class. Then you're like, when you're out of money, you're like, I'll take the math class, and then you're like, some teachers just, I guess, assume that you're dumb,
right,
and just leave you. Here's a ditto, let them do it.
Okay.
And most kids, I don't ever pay attention if they're doing it, but then they start asking you questions. You're like, how do you do that? I'm like, what? I don't know. Ask the Asian kid over there. What's he think? Let's all cheat off him. How about that? Can we all cheat off him? Can I cheat off you? Can you teach the class? I'll give you a cut of my salary today.
Asian kid, come up here and field questions.
I'll give you 10% of the $80 I'm making today.
What do you make it? What is it? Like, how much is it an hour?
It's by the day, and it's like typically, I think like the first 10 days is like $80 a day, and then after 10 it bumps to like 90, 95. Like, so it's like the more days you work in the school year, the higher your daily. Okay. But it still sucks, but it's kind of mindless work.
Yeah.
Perfect for comedians and
yeah.
Until they start asking you questions, and you're like, I don't want this. I'm not in school.
Right. Were you paying attention yesterday? Well, then you learned it.
Yeah. Well, the most anxiety was elementary school. I did it for my cousin Anne Marie, and they're just so needy. These kids, you're just like, they just. I know, but you just.
What ages?
It was like 4th grade.
Come on, brother. They're like fucking 9 years old, 8 years old.
I know, but it was way more needy than I was ready for. It was just like, I just don't want this.
And what was the class?
Well, elementary school, it's like...
Oh, it's just every class,
just
right?
Everything.
Yeah.
Then you'll like walk them to music class, and then you have a break.
Yeah.
We gotta get like single file line. It's very annoying. It's just...
A lot more responsibility.
A lot more.
Like, was there 15 kids?
I told you that story about I went to this, I forget which school it was. It was my first time teaching at this middle school.
Right.
And I get in there, and it's for like a special needs class. It was just like kids with like, I guess, like emotional problems, just like crazy kids, not retarded kids.
Man.
What?
You politically got more incorrect as you said the sentence.
I don't know.
You had it.
Yeah.
You just had it. You had it. Special needs. Move it on. You're like, not like.
I know. I'm sorry that I used that word. I'm not supposed to use that word, but.
You got worse as it went. You were fine.
I know. I don't.
Normally people say retarded. I mean, I'm sorry. Special needs. You were like special needs. Not like.
But they were like the dangerous kids.
Yes. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, middle school. So I'm in there because they like you take the job, then then the phone rings like, okay, so I'll let you know what class this is.
Okay.
How are you with Gracie Jiu-Jitsu? You're just like, I never. Can you can you get a good headlock in? Just possibly, you may need to use it. So I get in there.
How's your grappling?
Yeah, as you're grappling. So I get there. I get in the class, and you have the attendance.
Yeah.
I'm in there, and I'm halfway through the attendance sheet, and some kid pulls a fire alarm in the school. It wasn't because if there's gonna be a fire alarm, like you kind of know,
right?
It never happens first period, halfway through attendance.
Right.
They don't pull one, but they did this day because a kid pulled it. So everyone gets out and goes out into the field. I have no idea who my students are. They're just we're just in a cloud of kids. I'm like, then you see like one of the administrators that has like their walkie-talkies. Okay, gather your kids, make sure everybody's here. I'm like, I don't even know who they are. So you're sitting there and you're just like hoping kids start coming near you because that's who they were with a few minutes ago. I'm just like, just waiting for kids. So like about 10 kids gathered. I'm like, I guess it's 10. It's 10. Because me and my dumbass, I didn't take the sheet out with me.
Right.
I'm in the field with nothing. I'm just like,
the sheet's inside burning up.
Yeah, the sheet with the number of kids I'm supposed to account for is inside, and I'm outside saying like, I don't know if this career path is working out. This is not. And we got inside, and luckily they were all there. But because you're sitting there, you're like, okay, these are the bad kids, so I'm gonna lose one of them.
Right. Right.
Like one is leaving.
No, since you don't know the starting number, you don't know what you lost.
I don't know what I lost, so I'm just. Once we got in there, everybody was there.
You don't tell this story on stage. You tell the one where you lost. They left and they didn't come back, and you.
Yeah.
You tell that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mishmash. You know what I mean? It's kind of like because that other one's not really true.
No. What am I, a fucking comedy fan at the end of the show? Idiot.
Nah. Well, it's so weird when you talk about teaching. If you only have like I took it out of the act because like when you have one joke on it and then you're just no longer in that subject matter, it's such an odd thing to. It used to work when I had 5-minute sets.
Right.
You have my teaching joke, this joke, then that joke, and then we're out. When you're doing 45, if you present the topic of teaching.
But you don't have to, because you could say how you don't have kids. You don't even think you would be good at having kids. You do the 4th grade where you didn't realize how responsible it was. You got to get them in single file line. They're so much more needy. You weren't prepared for that.
Yeah, I guess I could. My second CD, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is doing it again for me, guy. So like,
what's doing?
People. It had at one point we had like it said 5, but no names showed up. Who was there? It always shows up who's in.
I don't know. Then, man. Is it playing on our other pages?
I see it on I went there. Let me see.
See, mine says there's 3 watching.
Yeah, I know
John
that.
Sanchez is watching.
But see how it says 3?
Yeah.
But you don't see the names of who came in the room.
It says John Sanchez.
Yeah, that's one dummy.
Yeah, me and you.
I'm not in the room anymore.
Oh, now there's 2. That's why.
Huh?
Because now there's 2.
But you see, John Sanchez is the only one that was in there, right?
Yeah.
Well, there was 5 people at one time. It never said they were in there.
I don't know. You gotta ask Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Keep giving me that guy as the go-to.
Well, he's the one that owns Facebook.
He's not fucking tech support.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, there is no live one on mine. No.
I don't know. I'm not.
So it's not going to mine. It's just going up.
It's just going to the All in Our Heads. I shared it to mine as like a thing. As a post. This is not the math. Now what?
I shared it on mine as the thing.
I don't know. I feel extra thick today. I took a nap already. I don't even know. I can't. It's like when it's raining and windy. Actually, it didn't rain today. It was very windy. Just the weather affects me.
Nothing about this weather affects
me. Nah, I was good yesterday.
It's today.
I know. And the wind is affecting me.
Did you go out last night? Were you out yesterday? I just saw you with the dog a lot.
What did I do yesterday?
I don't know, man.
Oh, yesterday I was on KP's podcast yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
But I was out with the dog twice today.
Okay.
Because I feel bad for him. So sometimes it's like if I'm home and it's toward the end of the day, the sun's going down, he's just sitting there like, what else we got going on in this life?
He's like, you do know that all I have is walking outside.
Yeah, so I took him out. It's dangerous now with this wind. Like branches are falling and shit. Dude, the one trails we go to, as you're going in, these like Boy Scouts built these like humongous wooden benches to sit on for like part of their Eagle Scout project.
Yeah,
They're bolted into the ground. Dude, the wind threw one of them into the pond.
Really?
Like there's like holes in the ground where it was like fastened.
Yeah.
It just
Really?
Dude, these things are heavy, man.
Yeah, it's bolted into the ground as well. So
yeah, I was like, wow.
Yeah, branch fell on the house right here, right on the house, like a pretty good sized branch.
Yeah, the wind took my chairs that are by my fire pit and brought them up on my porch for me.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
I guess we're sitting here now.
That's a good like 50 feet.
Yeah. Oh, you have metal ones or was it plastic?
They're plastic.
Okay.
So
not as impressive.
But I remember I was laying in bed last night and it's garbage night and I hear the wind like cooking. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't, whatever, man. If it takes away, I'm just getting new garbage cans then. If it takes it away forever. That happened recently. I put out this big box for recycling. And I go inside and it was pretty windy, but not terribly windy. And I just go out and it's gone.
Really?
Like, usually you'll see it like on a neighbor's lawn and you'll go grab it.
Yeah. Right.
Gone. I was just like, I drove up the road. I'm like, I don't know where, like, I don't know. It was a big box too. It was big, man. It was like, like where the fuck?
Well, maybe I wonder if this
someone needed a box maybe and pulled over and grabbed it. I don't know.
Or maybe somebody said, "Well, this fucking thing's in the middle of the street. Let me move it."
Oh, I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess that could work.
I'm just saying that could.
Anyhow, so did you watch the Oscars last night?
I absolutely did. I'm not cool enough to buck the system, guys.
To hate him?
Yeah, I'm not cool enough to let everybody know I didn't watch them. Ugh.
Guess who's not watching the Oscars? This guy.
Yeah. Oh, fucking losers.
I like the Oscars. I still like it. I like
enjoy 'em.
people achieving their dreams.
100%.
You know what I mean? I like to see that shit.
100%. And now some of them, like sometimes you'll see, like, you know, the ones that have been there forever. You're like, oh, they've done it. But you know what? Still, even the ones who you've seen and they make millions of dollars doing movies, they did not plan this out.
No.
They wanted this. This would have been great. But they're living the dream that they never could have imagined when they were waiting tables and doing off Broadway shows.
And I could even understand, like, regular working people that are haters for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But the comedians, like, as if you would not want this type of success. As if you don't act just as phony on your low level of shit.
Right. Yeah.
I
don't like anybody hating it. I just don't understand it.
Me neither.
Is the point? Like, yeah, so you don't get it? You know why? Because maybe you're not in a dead end like life job and you hate. I don't know why, but why can't you? But the thing is they don't understand. Like a regular schmo, like my mom just asked. My mom just asked about Lady Gaga. Mm-hmm. She's like, do you think like, because Lady Gaga is normal to my mom now,
right?
But you know, a few years ago she was crazy, Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
The weird outfits. Do you think she's gonna go back to that? I'm like, she's still that. She's just in this part of her art form. She's an artist, so whatever she's feeling, she's gonna do. My mom doesn't get that. You know what I'm saying? They just like, what? Like, that's crazy. Now they're normal. No, that's their create. That's what they create. That's their art. You know, but like, not people like, you know. I'm not understanding what it must feel like for that woman, Olivia, what's her name, Colman, to win that award.
Oh, that was the best speech.
The best ever.
It's just genuine in the moment.
100.
I think if they did more of that, people would like it. Maybe not like it better, but it's like those in the moment, not rehearsed list of thanks.
Right.
You know, you want to go to the people that they're thanking. Like sometimes when it's a long list of thanks, you want to just be like, can you just give these people the permission to not thank you, to not take it offensive?
Right.
Like you've won the biggest award. Yeah. Do you need your name? If your name was that important, you should be up there. I mean, let the guy thank his wife, his agent, his kids, the producer. It just gets out of control.
Yeah. But and I get why people, but it's like the thing, you're like, just a bunch of rich people patting each other on their back. I'm like, these people weren't always rich. These people wanted to be, like, this was their dream.
Yeah.
with the dream came a lot of money, and they win an Oscar. They've been practicing that speech with a brush in front of their mirror since they're 9 years old. I mean, this is something that's been a dream of theirs. Like, how do you not get that?
Because they're just it's dude. Everyone's got a problem with everything, man. Dude, I went and saw that movie Green Book last week. I fucking loved it. It was amazing. On KP's podcast, I was on with Gordon Baker Bone, and the engineer's a black guy, and we were talking about it and how great it was. And I'm like, I can't believe I never heard this story until now. Like, it's a great story. I should have learned in school. Then it wins the Oscar, and now Spike Lee's pissed off. They're like, oh yeah, because it was all white producers and directors and writers. Oh, the white people telling the black story, and you're like, it's a fucking good story. I was on a podcast with black people that didn't have a problem with it.
Right.
Like, why? Why can't white people tell a black story?
Right.
They're like, oh, it's a movie about a white guy teaching a black guy how to be black. It's like, that's what you got from that, man?
Yeah, no.
I don't know, man.
It's on that. It's like that kind of stuff. It's like, man, guys, pick your battles, guys. Pick your battles. What you think has to be a race issue, please, man. Now I can look. I'm a very good at looking at all sides.
Yeah.
Black Klansman and what is the other one? Black Panther.
Yeah.
Were movies written by black people, produced, and I get that it told a story like a superhero for black people that's never been told before in a great way, and Black Klansman was told by a great filmmaker in a great way. So like I get that.
Yeah.
I get, like, if you're gonna give a black story an award, give it a black story.
Right.
That's not a story that's been kind of like, even though this particular story has not been told, we've heard the story of the white guy, getting over his racism and being good with black people.
Yeah,
we've heard the story.
Yeah.
But so I can get that angle. But put all that aside, the movie still was a good movie and it told a good story.
It was great, man. You should. I can't see anybody not liking it. It's funny. Right. It's like it's everything. For me to be sitting in a theater laughing out loud to myself, that just doesn't happen.
Right.
Viggo Mortensen's amazing in it. Sebastian's in it. He's great too.
I know. Yeah,
it's just, especially, we know these Italians. Like, these are just like people you're like, it's just, they nail it. They nail the Italian household even.
Right,
with the family around the dinner. You're like, just...
Yeah.
I don't know. It just bothers me. It's like there's always got to be some sort of controversy.
Yeah, exactly. That is tiresome.
So tiresome.
And then, like, people... people ruin everything. I posted... me, along with 70 million other people, posted jokes about Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga and their chemistry.
Yeah. I did too. Yeah.
Everybody has.
Yeah.
Not just everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Yeah.
You had a joke with, like, him talking like, what, hon? Like that conversation between a boyfriend and a girlfriend.
Yeah, what's going to happen tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
Can
else
I ask you something? And be honest.
And be honest. That's a great line.
Yeah.
And someone else posted, I saw on my Facebook, well, that's going to be an awkward ride home tonight for Bradley and his girlfriend. Like,
yeah.
So, but then David Spade, what are the chances these two aren't fucking? Like,
yeah.
Everyone said it.
Everyone. Yeah.
Whether I believe they're fucking or not, I made a joke too.
Yeah, or they're fucking amazing actors and just doing that in the moment. And they just got the good chemistry.
Phenomenal. Whatever, right? Either way, it makes for a good joke.
Yeah.
I posted my joke about it. About their eye contact was so powerful, I even leaned in for a kiss.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like that was strong.
Yeah, I felt it.
So people, haha, oh my God, right? Crazy. Like, just like that. That was it. And then somebody's got to come on my fucking comment and be like, they're acting.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm a 49-year-old man. You think your dumb fucking ass is teaching me something?
Yeah, let's not. Yeah.
They're acting. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I should delete this joke, you fucking moron. No shit, they're acting. But they look so good that everyone thinks that they're fucking. So then I saw someone post, an asshole, I don't know who it is, but I saw like a whole post. People, Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga are actors. They're acting on stage. I can't believe how many people think they're not together. How? First off,
how do you know?
You know, you fucking moron. And then people coming on like, I know it's crazy. They act. What the hell? Like that's the. Oh my! I can't believe. And then someone said, "Who cares?" And that guy who posted is like, "I'm with you, bro. Who really cares? You. You made a whole post.
Yeah, you care. People that don't care don't even get engaged.
Yeah, exactly. You know who doesn't care? My mom. She doesn't even know what happened.
Exactly.
That's who doesn't care.
Yeah. There's just miserable people.
It's just every week it's the same. There's something new that aggravates me with these fucking humans.
And I felt it worked pretty good without a host, honestly.
Absolutely.
I feel like
it was funny what they were saying how Julia Roberts at the end, she was the last one up.
Yeah,
there.
she didn't know what to do.
She's like, I guess we're done. Like,
yeah, that was the awkward moment.
Yeah.
But the Tina Fey thing at the beginning was funny.
Absolutely.
It was hilarious. And I know some edgy comics going to be like, come on.
They're funny broads.
No, but the comics that we know that like, they'll be like,
yeah, blah. I fucking hate you too. If you're the guy who you think we're talking about, yeah, it's you. Fuck you.
Yeah, I would never tune into something just to shit on it.
Oh, people love it.
I mean, if I find a joke, like something funny that happened in the moment, like you posted the one thing that made me laugh. Because I was thinking the same thing about the
makeup girls.
The one that was going too long.
Makeup girls.
Yeah, gonna ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah,
that's true though. It's not like you're hating. It's like anybody could think. Everybody's thinking that.
I said that, and today I was looking at David Spade's Insta story, and he had his camera, he was videoing it live. He's like, well, these girls just ruined it for all the other makeup girls next year.
Yeah.
Like they was just rambling. Yeah. So if something like that happens, I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna hate on the political part. I'm glad it was a little toned down this year. It wasn't really.
Yeah, only like Spike Lee was really the only political guy.
Yeah, and like some people like said something that got an applause or something like that, but nothing like we're gonna focus on this.
No, just that the stage looked like Trump's hair, which was something. KP posted that last week, but it was a headline today in Google, like Google News,
really?
that the stage, mysteriously looks like the president's hair. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I wonder if they stole that from KP.
No, it's maybe. It does look like his hair, so I think anybody could have said it. But
yeah,
no one really said anything about politics, which I kind of liked.
Yeah.
But all the people, it's, you know what amazes me, that because celebrities have a strong belief system, or they really feel strongly about a certain political issue or a candidate, they are now shitty fucking people. Fuck them. They suck. Why?
Yeah, people are like, I don't want celebrities to tell me how to vote or what they think. It's like, but they're people. Yeah, the only time I agree with that is when I go to your concert.
Right. No, but like I'm just talking about not even that they have a point of view, that people, once they see that their point of view, like, what's his name? Fucking the crazy dude that's a Trump and NRA guy with the hat, singer.
Oh, Cat Scratch Fever guy.
Yeah.
Ted Nugent.
Yes. I still like him. I listen to his music. If he's singing, I want to hear it.
Oh, yeah. I don't care.
I mean, if you're a Trump supporter and you do something like in the arts, I still want to watch you. I mean, I would totally watch Scott Peo do something. He just doesn't do anything. Sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, because De Niro says fuck you about the president, fucking hate De Niro. People throwing his. Do you remember when that happened? I saw like people were posting pictures of them throwing their like photos, like big posters of like De Niro in the garbage.
Really?
First off, you're an adult man with a poster of De Niro, so you might
shouldn't
want to
have posters once you move out of mom's house.
Yeah, you can't have posters.
I mean, maybe through your 20s. I had a few movie posters in my 20s. And then I met my wife, and she goes, you know, those aren't coming into our house.
But it's... But it's look, it's Reservoir
No,
Dogs.
I don't want Scarface or Pulp Fiction. I don't want Uma Thurman on a bed with a cigarette. Be like, why? That says home to me. That says live, laugh, love. If I ever thought, home sweet home. Uma Thurman and her beautiful hair.
Like if you were a big filmmaker and you had a room like dedicated to all you like stuff that you would love and you're like inspired by, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if you have De Niro up because you're a fucking guinea on Staten Island and now this who you thought was represented you isn't as racist and fucking angry as you are, you throw his photo out. You're fucking dumb.
It's ridiculous.
You're a dumb human, man. You're not a smart person. You're a dumb human. And we are, as society, can go, oh, you're fucking dumb. You're a dumb guy. But I just don't know how come everybody hates the people who are on the other team, like that singer who doesn't like your guy. Who cares? Is she a good singer? Fucking who cares? But I just don't understand that. Like, I mean, and unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of amazing artists on the Trump side, or I would follow them. I don't know.
Right.
Like, sorry. If De Niro was a Trump supporter, I wouldn't be like, not watching The Irishman. I can tell you that. Tell you that right now.
Nah, it's the most ludicrous thing I ever heard of in my life. All the haters. I'm just so sick of all the haters. It's like, I don't watch the Grammys. You know why? Because they don't play any bands I listen to.
Right.
But I'm not going to watch and say, this sucks. Music's dead. They don't know what music is anymore. I don't care. Like, why? Like,
yeah.
Like, why do I have to go on and tell you why it sucks?
Right.
What does that do for people?
Zero.
Oh, my God. It was nauseating.
It does zero.
But it was funny watching, like, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, like, break the internet. Like, Twitter just blew up. Like, I want them to, like, all the women, I want them to be together.
I know.
Like, all these women that would be totally against cheating are like,
they're okay with this.
They need to be together.
Yeah, they're not married either. They're both in a relationship. I mean, she's single, he's in a relationship.
You're right. Yeah, she just broke off her engagement.
Yeah.
And he had a baby with a Russian model.
Can you blame him?
I mean,
You're going to have a baby. No better than with a Russian broad.
A Russian broad. That was a good movie, though, man. Did you see that movie?
No.
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, I heard. It's so funny. The day you posted your Instagram story about how you watched it, you fucking loved it.
Yeah.
That day, I'm going through the stories, and you're like, I fucking tell you right now, this movie was great. If you gotta see it, gotta go see it right now. It is the greatest movie ever. And then the very next story I went to was Nikki Glaser, and her first thing was like, just saw A Star Is Born, maybe a B, not really that great. And I was like, can I get two complete in the same?
Well, a B. I gave it an A. She gave it a B, so it was kind of. Yeah. It wasn't like
she said. No, she didn't say it was horrible, but she just says the hype that was around it wasn't what she thought. I wanted to see it. I wanted to see it in the movies. I get disappointed when I don't see something in the movies, and I'm like, fuck it. Whenever I get it, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, probably, like, see, the story's been told already, so,
yeah.
like, what's happening, basically. But the acting was great. The songs were great.
Right.
And I like Lady Gaga, so maybe that, like, jumped up my love, maybe from the B to the A, just because I like her voice. I just like music that she does. So, like, when you're a fan of the person, if it was, like, some other broad singing mediocre songs, maybe it would have stayed at a B for me.
Right, absolutely.
Because the story you knew already. It's like this guy helping her, ba ba beep, ba ba boop. You know what I mean?
Right.
And but it was good.
I didn't see Green Book. I didn't see any of this.
Green Book. I was gonna go see Bohemian Rhapsody today, but I chose Nap. But I may go see it sometime. I want to see that in the theater because I want to see the concert on the screen. I don't want to see it at my home.
Right.
I don't want that shit.
And that's the thing about that. It's like I mean, there was, of course, you liked Bohemian Rhapsody when you were a kid. Another one, Bites the Dust, was a song. I had the album, but I wasn't a Queen fan. I just wasn't.
I mean, I just like their hits. I'm not like a deep track Queen guy, but I like that I Want to Break Free song. That's a killer song.
That's a great song.
Because I put on my Amazon Music the Queen soundtrack. And you're just like, I love Queen. Like, I mean, at least all these songs. So I'll love the movie. You know what I mean?
Right. No, when I was a kid though, when I was in when they were big, I was not into that type of music. I mean, I just wasn't into it. It had nothing to do with him or anything. I just wasn't into that music.
Mm.
You know, I started listening to, hip hop and dance rap music when I was like in my 11, 12, 13 years old.
Oh yeah, Queen I didn't really listen to until I was an adult.
Right.
I was a metalhead and a rap. I was into metal and rap growing up.
Right. Yeah. Then I got into metal, and then when I got clean, today's my celebration, right?
I know. Congratulations, 26 years.
26. When I got clean,
26 years of just smoking weed for Mike.
That's it, man. And drinking.
But no crack.
No way.
No way.
So, but once in a while I do an oxycodone every 4 days. I'm sorry, 4 every day.
Sobriety is tough.
It's been hard.
No, he does no drugs for people that. Hey, wait! I thought it was at the.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute now.
Honey, fire up that bong.
I have a cousin that went to one of those one time, and he's supposed to do nothing.
I call bullshit on him.
I call bullshit. I say you got 2 weeks. And as my cousin would say, copping short.
I don't know what that means, but he says it all the time.
I don't know, but I think it means you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I got clean in 93.
Yeah.
So when I got clean, when I was listening to music past the volume of number 2, because I always had it down because I was always paranoid. But when I would put up the volume past 2, it was like, I was listening to, classic rock and rap. But when I got clean, as soon as I got clean, I didn't listen to any music for a while.
Yeah.
Because it brought me to the streets. Like, I couldn't listen to music. I felt like the only music I knew was street music, and I didn't want to be that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I didn't listen to it for a little while. Then I got into 90s rap.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to dances, NA dances, and dancing the 90s rap. Woo! You know what I'm saying? And then I started dating my kid's mom, and she was like a little hood rat Puerto Rican girl.
Uh-huh.
And she loved like this hardcore, like Wu-Tang and all that shit. And I turned it off. I'm like, because it was like keeping her that, and I couldn't be banging that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what's up, motherfucker? What am I doing? What am I doing here?
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? I was starting to grow up a little bit. I can't hang out with a hood rat.
La.
I wouldn't listen to rap anymore because I wanted to keep her from listening to rap. So all I would listen to was Zeppelin and classic rock. That's all I would listen to. So I wasn't listening to any like modern music or nothing because I didn't want her all fucking hoodie on me like in the car. I'll tell you what, Wu-Tang came on. She was in the back seat. And me and my buddy were driving. She's in the back seat, and she comes up. She's like, I swear to God, she's half Puerto Rican, half Italian. She comes in the back. She's like, yo, this is my cut.
Ugh.
And she said that, and I got that. And I didn't listen to rap anymore.
She got in your car and said that?
Huh?
She got in your car and then said that?
She was in the backseat of my car.
You should have been like, can you go check the tire a second? I'm out of here.
Nah. Nuh-uh. She was smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now when they're smoking, you forgive.
She was so hot. I'm not going to encourage.
Yeah, Mike sees her and starts sagging his pants.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, baby?
She had like big hoopy earrings and all that. She was like,
the 90s girl.
She was a roundaway girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The big hoop earrings of the 90s.
Yeah.
Pulled her hair back super tight. Super tight and shiny, big hoop.
Shiny. She had big gold hoops, shiny hair. She sprayed her hair down.
Cross colors clothes, did you?
Yeah, I think she did.
I love those girls.
Yeah.
I used to go to those NA dances and be like,
I know. It was bad times.
Bad times. We did unnatural things back then.
Yeah, it was a good time for me. I remember when I had. There's some people on my Facebook may remember this story. I like it was like a week before I had 6 months clean, and remember the NJ Regional Convention?
Yeah.
Used to be like in Parsippany area.
Parsippany, the region?
Yeah, they've had it like there a couple times.
That must be before my time then.
You know where we go to Whippany? You know where we had the convention?
That's before my time then. It was never up there when I was clean.
So right across the street, there's another hotel. Like if you're in the Whippany Hotel and you look across the street.
Oh yeah. That's where Ruth Chris is. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a hotel over there. Like
it's a Hilton. Yeah.
Yeah, they had it there.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's where I was. It was right before I had 6 months clean, and I was with someone. I'm not going to mention names, but I was with someone. I had a threesome. It was my first threesome.
So he was with more than someone.
So with a couple of someones.
Had a couple of someones in there, and they added up to a threesome.
And somebody remembers that convention. So it was like it's like I was nervous, man. I couldn't even like to do nothing. I was so uncomfortable. I had like 5 months clean. It was like my second. I think it was my very first sexual encounter in recovery.
Really? It was a threesome. You had a very unbelievable.
No, you're jumping right in. Yeah, you're jumping right in.
Jumping right in.
First.
This 13-step rules.
It's totally a 13-step. If you really put it together, it was a 26-step since it was a threesome.
That's like I remember we used to talk about 13-step at meetings. There was, or like anything, or like people would talk about that. It was always like the insinuation was like guys were the problem, and you're like, do you guys have any idea that these broads are doing?
And I didn't think of it as a 13-step. I thought it was an
no, but then we thought like, oh, there's people like in the meetings looking to take advantage, and it's always like from a male point of view. You're like,
right.
I don't know, man. Some of you ladies are pretty frisky.
So, someone said, you reading the chat room?
No, I couldn't get it to load.
What
did they say?
Joyce said, shut up, Joe.
Why, Joyce? You don't like honesty? Am I hitting too close to home, Joyce?
A little too close.
A little too close to home? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's always shut up when it's turned around.
But I remember that. So then, like a week later, I'm celebrating 6 months. She goes, I think you should press charges. No, I'm not pressing charges. That was the best time.
No, we love it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, fairness.
It was awesome.
I requested more, actually, at the meeting. I raised my hand. I was like, point of information. I'd like more women to do that to me. I don't know about anybody else here.
But I celebrated 6 months, like a week later, when I went up to go get my key tag. The secretary found out about it, and he got on his knees and handed it to me. Like he's like, oh, like I earned this 6 months.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 26 years. Someone inboxed me earlier. I won't say her name, but she inboxed me this beautiful, like really nice, long email about how about 5 or 6 years ago I was opening for Sebastian at Foxwoods. It might have been us.
Yeah.
At Fox. She goes, it was way before he blew up. It wasn't a lot of people. And at the end of the night, I was sitting at the bar, and she went to the bar, and her and her girlfriend went to the bar, and they took pictures like with me, and like took pictures of us at the show. And she goes, she just remembers me drinking a soda.
Mm-hmm.
Just 6 years ago. And she was like, at the time, she had already kind of felt like maybe she needs to slow down drinking.
Yeah.
And said that from time to time, she now is like 5 years sober or something like that. So it might have been like 7 years ago. She said now she used to think about how she didn't want to stop drinking, but she would think that guy travels, clubs, goes to bars and where people are drinking to live his dream. It can be done.
Yeah.
You can like hang out in these environments and not have to get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that I was like an inspiration to her. That was just from one show in Foxwoods. It's not like she knows me.
Mm-hmm.
That just watching me drink, a soda, she took that away and was like, got herself together and used me as a thought.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah, man. Those are the kind of things I like to hear.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. 26. Yeah, I'll have 24 this year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
March 19th, 18th?
18th.
18th?
18th. But yeah, it's a weird, the celebration the past few years when it comes around, it's like almost like I'm just such a part of my life now. It's almost like a
right.
Like not that it doesn't mean as much as it used to me. It still means a great deal to me.
Yeah.
But like I remember I used to like think about it leading up to it. Like if in the few weeks leading up to it, you're like, oh, my clean date's coming. It's like a big event almost. And now it just kind of rolls into my life.
Right.
You just like wake up like, oh shit, today's the day. Because it's just like a day.
It's a day. I post things every time because of stuff like that I got in my DM.
Yeah. No, sure, totally.
Like years ago, I mean, like 10 years ago, some woman reached out to me and she said, she was like from the Midwest, something. She's like, I saw you one time. I just think you're so funny. She doesn't live around here. She might have saw me, like, I don't know where she saw me, but she doesn't live around here. And she was like, my sister was struggling. I see your words of, encouragement, and I just encourages me to maybe she will get clean one day. It's like, these are the reasons why I say it. It's not because I put that out there because, all these people on the program, they just, they talk about, themselves and their own group, but there's so many people on this planet that get a message from people clean and sober.
Yeah. I listened to, there was a guy recently on Rogan. They're talking about addiction.
Right.
And it was something I heard years ago somebody else say. And it like totally resonated with me because like about like why people are addicts. Because it's like, like I used to always say I had like this group of friends that were like, would do the same exact thing I did.
Right.
But like they stop.
Right.
Like they don't have the thing, and then you see people that like can't get clean.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like this guy's whole theory is like, a lot of addicts, we always talk about filling the void, like you're like using it to like fill something. You know what I mean? It becomes more than partying.
Right.
For like
absolutely.
real addicts, you know what I mean? And then it talks about finding a passion in life and having a purpose in life is like a key to recovery. And I always think about that with like my creativity and my comedy and my filmmaking and stuff, like finding, I don't know if I think of like when you find a passion to replace that.
I think we are lucky.
Finding a purpose in life.
I absolutely.
Because some people like try to find purpose with like having children, but that's not, it's a purpose, but it's not like, it's not necessarily for you. Like it's a job you have to do when you have a kid.
Right.
It's not like your purpose. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like for your own spiritual purpose.
Absolutely.
Your own fulfillment. That. Like it's good, but you see people have kids all the time. Be like, I want to stay clean for the kids, but you can't.
No, you never can.
But like when you have like, and if I look at like my friends that have been most successful in recovery, have all found a purpose.
Right.
It's like more than just working steps and going to meetings. It's like they found a life.
Right.
And that's what. And it was just, I wish I could remember the guy's name, but it was very good. Something I just relate with. I feel like if I didn't find the passions I did, that I don't think I'd probably have the clean time I do.
Maybe you just would have, how me and you don't really do that thing anymore.
Yeah. You
might have just been doing that thing more.
Yeah, no, I know, but like I'm happy. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm not like you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just the way the guy put it.
Either. You didn't say one word in that sentence, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what you mean. You were like, yeah, because I don't, you know what I mean? Because
people that aren't happy but they're clean.
Yeah,
you'll clean many years and they're miserable fucks, just like
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see it all the time. That's why I don't like those people.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not only clean, but I'm happy and I live a good life.
Absolutely. And what I'm saying is we got lucky. I found this thing, this creative outlet that I love so much.
It's a positive addiction.
And I have good positive people around me. Like I'm surrounded by decent people.
I mean, except for KP Burke, but otherwise.
Yeah, that's why I limit it.
Yeah.
You got to limit that intake. But I'm talking you, James, like even the guys who are in like Troy Allen, he smokes weed, drinks a beer here and there.
Yeah, but they're not
That's
bad
what I'm
people.
saying. Like, these are good people, though. These are good people still.
Right.
You know? Most people who for some reason, I've been blessed. People who gravitate towards me are good people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm great. That's that. If I have that, I have an outlet that I can. If I have something going on, I'll talk on stage about anything. I don't give a fuck if it's funny.
Yeah.
I just don't, man. I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, I'm worrying about making it really funny, but sometimes I'm just like, this is it. This was on my mind. That's what I said. That's it. You know? Period. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know? I have audio of a show this past Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And the audio might not be good. I'm going to try to enhance it if I can. But there was a guy in the crowd. First of all, I said, what do you do for a living? He's like, construction. He kind of like had like a dumb guy tone to his voice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like construction.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he kept that real simple, huh, buddy? Some people try to make that complicated. He just kept it really construction. I'm like, well, you just go to work, hammer nail. I just hammer stuff. Bang, bang. Then I go home, eat pasta, go sleep, then go back to work. Bang, bang. You know, so we're laughing at that. And I'm like, how many? You have kids? He's like, yeah, 4. I'm like, Jesus Christ, 4? I'm like, you banging day? A lot of banging are going on. You're banging nails, coming home, bang your wife. It's like, this guy really takes his work home with him. Just like, oh, come in here. I got to bang something. So I said, what do you have?
I bang nails, I bang boards, bang broads. You know how it is.
Yeah, bang. So
Tommy Bang's fucking carpentry service.
What kind of kids do you have?
Yeah.
And he goes, 2 boys, 2 girls. And then his wife goes, 3 girls, 1 boy.
Oh.
And I was like, I've had people get ages wrong. Even how many kids they have, they sometimes fuck that up. But no one's ever fucked up the sex. And I said, I'm not going to dive into your home. I don't want to get too involved.
Shows what he thinks of that one.
Huh?
Shows what he thinks of that one.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to dive into your house. I don't want to know what's going on. Maybe there's a kid that's questioning. I'm not getting involved.
Yeah.
But how'd you fuck up sex? He's like, I just forgot. I'm like, you wanted another boy. You had a girl and you refused to accept her. It's like, that's a boy. I don't give a fuck. So we just kept doing this thing about him not knowing the sex of his kid. And then his name was Jake. And I said, I said, you look like what he just did is totally par for the course. Like, that's like, we're shocked, but you look like, yeah, that's fucking Jake. Like, yeah. And I'm like, you look like the kind of woman who says fucking Jake all day long. Like, fucking Jake. What is on the floor? Fucking Jake. And I have this whole like rant that just happened with him, and the audio's too low, I think.
Yeah, you got to get one of those recorders like I got, the little Zoom H1s. It's small. Yeah. It's like CD quality.
I want to get a camera. I want to start filming every set for moments like this.
Yeah.
But I want to get a camera with a lav and just put a lav on me just so I can have
it. Oh yeah, I have one of those too. They're like $1, like probably like $1.50.
Yeah, I just want to do that. So I don't want to try to match up audio. I can't do that.
Yeah, but you don't want to deal with a wireless lav going back to the camera. That's gonna be more of a headache for you.
Really?
I mean, it could, but it's just couple things you have to worry about, at least if you have the lav in your pocket and you sync up the audio.
So but how do you do that? Because I tried that already, and I always the very first.
I'll tell you exactly how you do it. It's the easiest way to sync up audio. So you turn the camera on, you turn your recorder on, right? So they're both recording. You just go in front of the camera and you clap your hands, right? And then you match up the clap with the clap on the other audio, and then it's in sync.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds totally...
Like, that's what a clapper board is. When you see a clapper board,
yeah.
When it goes smack, that's how they sync up the sound.
Okay.
By that smack. But you can do it with your hand. You can do in film school, you used to do it with a flashlight. You turn on a flashlight, turn off a flashlight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's to sync multiple cameras, but sound is smacking.
So, but you want me to... I turn the camera on right before I'm getting brought up on stage. Turn the camera on, smack, and the camera picked up through the lav. It picked up the sound.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah, and then you match the 2 smacks.
Okay.
And then it's in sync.
Now, because I've done, not match up the claps, but I've done, welcome to the stage, Mike Gaffney. And I've done Gaffney. Boom.
Yeah, you could do it like that.
I've done that. And then it's fine for like the first 32 minutes. And then the 33rd minute, I start noticing that I'm behind. Because that millisecond caught up.
Yeah. Or down the road, you could get Final Cut Pro for your Mac. It's like $300 program.
Okay.
And you basically select your audio, your video. You say sync by audio, and it does it on its own.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That'll be the investment then, right there.
Yeah, you're better off just for $300 one-time fee, and you get free updates for life. So that's what I use. This is Tech Talk, part of All in Our Heads podcast.
Is it?
But,
all right.
No, that's good though. That's what I've been doing as well. You should be taping all your shows and having those fun moments because they're better to watch on video sometimes than just the audio.
Yeah, I know.
The audio clips are hard. I feel like people just ignore them. They're like, oh, wait, I can't see what's happening.
But that's why I put pictures in that kind of be goofy. Like, they follow along the goofy pictures.
Yeah, totally.
You know? But what I want to name these I want to do a lot of them, and I want to just call them In the Moment with Mike Gaffney.
Oh, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like every weekend it'll be a clip from In the Moment. Yeah,
it's like I just changed a playlist on my YouTube. It was Being Stupid with the Audience. And I had all these things of me being stupid with the audience. But then I just took away that playlist and now it's just stand-up clips.
Okay.
You know, just whatever.
Right.
Because I was like, there's just too many playlists for people to see. I'm like,
yeah.
There's stand-up clips, podcast clips, full podcasts, short films, boom.
And that's on your YouTube page?
It's on my YouTube page, yeah, because I want to start cutting out clips of the podcast like I did from last week's, like little chunks.
Right, okay.
You know, it's not everybody has an hour, I guess. You got to give them like 2-minute bites.
Yeah. Then if they like that, they'll go and maybe, hey, I'll listen to the rest of that.
Maybe.
Who knows?
But somebody, there's this guy Derek. I want to give him a shout out. He's always giving love to my YouTube page, comments, likes, shares, and he gave it was that I put a clip of last week when we were talking about the DNA sample.
Yeah.
And he gave 5 in a row, crying, laughing faces.
Oh, nice.
And you're like, is it that hard? Derek does it every clip I post. He gives me some love. How is it that hard for you people to just hit an emoji? Okay. Even if you don't want to share it, I get it. Some people tell me I can't share some of your stuff because of my job. Fine, but you can like it. You can it. You can love it. Subscribe to the YouTube. Sorry, I'm getting angry.
You know what? I get some of these people with their jobs, but everybody has a job where they can't post a funny video of their friend saying "fuck" on stage. Come on.
Yeah, or like this dude Joe, this audio guy that does audio for our concerts. I was on a shoot last week. He goes, I saw you posted a couple clips. I've been meaning to get back to them. I'm like, you're not going to get back to them.
Right.
You got to watch them then.
Yeah.
You're not going to go digging.
No.
I think people see. I only know because, they have that save button on Facebook, like save video.
Yeah.
I have recipes out the asshole that I'm never going to make, but do look great. Yeah. I went to the save thing the other day. I'm like, man, I could start a catering business with my playlist of saved chef videos that avocado chips. I want to make those. Never going to make them.
Nope.
Nah. Never. Not unless I get a cooking show. I have to I have to make some sort of video podcast for me to cook.
So you know what? Someone reached out to me. Did they reach out to you about doing that cooking show video?
No.
She said she was going to reach out to you too. It's like you a family recipe. You make a family recipe. I don't really have any family recipes to make. So
who is this?
I can't think of her name right now. Don't put me on the spot.
So it's like a podcast or like a...
No, it was like a YouTube videos.
YouTube videos, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks for the info.
Now you know how I feel.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. And now we know how they feel. All these listeners,
Why do they always never have information?
Yeah. You guys want to hear something cool? Yeah, well, I'm only going to give you parts of it. You have to guess.
We're the headline.
We're the On Our Heads Riddle podcast.
We give you the headlines, man. You go fucking do research.
Yeah. That's that. Anyhow. But we've been recording for like an hour. And,
you have?
Yeah,
oh, nice.
I'm tired. I think it was good. Good podcast, though.
Yeah, I mean, we can't really discuss whether it was good or not. And now it's like
I feel it was good. No, I can tell.
It was good. It was good.
I have last week I did that fundraiser out in PA. It was like sold out. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's just one of those audiences that were just with you the whole time. Like, I mean,
right.
At first, there was like a lot of really old people there. You're like, all right, we'll see how this goes. But they were just electric.
Right.
Electric. So I'm back out in PA. Hopefully we could do that again.
When are you out there again?
This Saturday. I'm trying to get the info because the last one was sold out. They actually started putting extra seats in. So I don't know what this Saturday is. It's in Tamaqua, PA. Tamaqua. It's at the American Hose Fire Company in Tamaqua, PA.
All right.
So if you live out that way, their phone number is 570-668-2101 to get
what
tickets.
time's your show?
8 o'clock show. It's me and Eric Bronstein.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just doing 2-man shows because the guy who booked me is a comic, and he was there. So he's like, all right, we're going to start. I'm like, all right, how much time are you doing? He's like, I'm bringing you right up. I'm like, all right.
Right.
Let's do it. Bang it out.
I'm doing the NA convention, the one down in
Pearl of Recovery down like like by Atlantic City somewhere down there.
It's before that because like exit like 36 or something like that.
Yeah,
it was like exit 51 or something.
Oh, okay.
Remember? Like Lawrenceville maybe?
Nah, it's way past Lawrenceville. It's almost in Atlantic City. Almost. Way past.
For all our podcasters,
and on the coast, I think.
Pointing. Huh?
It's like near the coast, too.
No, yeah, I don't remember it being, but it was far, but it wasn't that far. It was like exit like 52 or something. It wasn't past Atlantic City.
No, not past Atlantic City, but close.
Yeah, it was before the bridge.
Probably like 20 minutes north of Atlantic City.
Yeah.
I'd say. There's a good UFC on Saturday night. I'm hoping they should start my show on time. I want to get the fuck out. There's so many good fights.
It's the Egg Harbor exit, Johnny.
Yeah.
But it's not there. It's the Egg Harbor exit, I think.
That's a 10 o'clock show, right? So there's plenty of time to get down there.
I can leave. I can leave at 8 o'clock Saturday. I can get there. Late show. I got nothing else, though. I got nothing else. I just been, like I was talking about, like, like going in the city every night. I definitely, I enjoy. I need to do that for other reasons.
Yeah.
But I like really focusing on trying to do background and writing all day. Like I want to be around cameras more.
Then that's what you got to do.
I just do. And like I love doing comedy. I love writing jokes. I love like this past week I did like 3 or 4 or 5 new jokes. It was fucking awesome. Yeah. I loved it. I love doing jokes, and I love going to the city and hanging out, having hummus, and laughing with people.
Yeah,
that too. But like with a little bit of going into the city as I have been doing, I still feel amazing, just because I'm focused on something else. Like I want something else.
Yeah.
Then
you got to do it, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I don't want to talk about it on the podcast, but when we get off the podcast, I'll tell you about a meeting I had today about a project.
Okay, cool. But not for you people, though.
No, it will be one day, but it was like a first meeting, so I don't want to be.
You're not here today.
I'm not one of those comics that goes, big things are happening.
I'm so nauseous.
I actually talked to the guy about that today, like how I hate people that do that. He agreed.
Got big things happening.
Big things happen. I'll announce things when things are ready to be announced. That's the way I am.
Yeah, or when you say, guess what? Got news. Just got the phone call. This is happening.
Right.
If you want to do that, just telling us 3 weeks in advance, and then we all forget you had big things, and they never happen.
No, never happen.
You just get a lot of fucking likes and hearts on your dumb may happen.
Yeah, who wants that? You're going to waste them. You get so much more on your happen if you don't tell them it may happen.
So much more on your happen. But you want the fucking on the may happen because you ain't know it ain't happening.
Because you know it ain't happening.
It ain't happening. So get all the love
and I feel
on the
like,
hat
do you guys believe in jinx?
No.
Nah, I do.
They don't.
I know.
They just, whatever.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that. Anyhow, I still haven't updated. I went to my website today and it says I have no dates, even though I do have plenty of dates. I just got to go type those motherfuckers in.
I think I've updated. I think I'm pretty good. Maybe I have one or two that I got to add, but I think I'm pretty good.
I got to do it. So go to joefernandez.net, where I may have my dates. But most importantly, what I want you to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/joefernandez. And if you're watching live on Facebook, please subscribe to the audio podcast on the Laughable App, iTunes, or iHeart Radio.
Yes. That's it.
And MikeGaffneyLive.com to see Mike's dates, right?
Yes, that's my dates. And my things updated. And so that's it.
Everybody, thanks for checking out the podcast again. We appreciate your continued support. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. You've been listening to All in Our Heads.